This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the round 5 fixture between Charlemagne and Hammurabi in the second division. Both of these two leaders have been struggling a bit in their first 4 games. Charlemagne with 2 draws and 2 losses, still without a win. Hammurabi opened decently with a draw and a win in his first 2 games, but have been following that up with 2 losses in his last 2 games. Charlemagne is number 15 in the league with his 2 points then, Hammurabi 13 with 3 points. This is the starting location of Charlemagne. Let's get the resource bubbles on for a moment. He is starting here in the middle, that is on the western part of the huge continent to the east, which is the starting continent. He is in the southwest, and he starts, there are a couple of fish out here, there is some coal, there is a sheep, you have spices and sugar, and he is on the coastline. If you go over to the east part of the continent, we see the starting position of Hammurabi. He is here next to a river and a jungle tile. There is fish here, there is copper, he has some ivory inland here, there are gems and also some clams out here. It's a very big continent. They will be able to get a lot of cities and a big empire out before they have to start traveling overseas with astronomy. There are just a few smallish continents all the way to the west here. So with that, let's see who can take on a big continent and do the best of it. As we start the game, Charlemagne and Hammurabi, 1 city each, and they are in different religions early on, with Hammurabi cautious towards Charlemagne. Let's see, they have met each other. We see on the minimap their scouts are going crazy, meeting each other, 2 cities each now. Charlemagne a little bit weaker, both of them going for the metal casting and then wheel, and Charlemagne, attacking is going fast right now, 4 cities Charlemagne. We're coming up on turn 115 in not a distant future. Let's see, there we are, 5 cities Charlemagne, 4 Hammurabi at 1 AD I believe it was. 6, and Charlemagne is earlier, and now he has gone far east with his last 2 cities. And he's trying to settle in the face of Hammurabi. 7 cities to both of them right now. Turn 160 is almost here. There it is, 160, which is 1000 AD. Hammurabi has more cities now. Suddenly 9 cities to 7. It was Charlemagne that had most when he had 7. Now we have 9 to 8. Cautious, they are in different religions. Still 10 cities Hammurabi, 11 cities Hammurabi. And now we see also Charlemagne is settling up north, trying to get that northern part. He's trying to block Hammurabi off from the Arctic, and he is succeeding in that, it seems. But Hammurabi could still go past him, of course, if he wants to. Hammurabi with 14 cities now. He's building more cities than Charlemagne. Getting the music, going for construction. Charlemagne 0.9. Charlemagne is up to 1. Equal strength with Hammurabi now. Going machinery. Hammurabi is getting feudalism, but Charlemagne is going for the engineering. They are on military techs now. Hammurabi on civil service, 14 cities each at the moment, turn 232. And we see equal in strength, which means that nobody is really divine right for Charlemagne. Nationalism for Hammurabi. Hammurabi on 16 cities versus Charlemagne's 15. Doesn't seem like anyone is trying to build up for war, even though Charlemagne is down to 0.9 the strength of Hammurabi. Hammurabi now going the machinery route as well. Charlemagne, what are you doing next, guilds? Maybe they should think about starting going for astronomy soon. They have filled out almost the whole of the old continent, or the old world. 16 cities, and now Hammurabi is going for the education. Okay, 17 cities. He is pleased with Charlemagne at the moment, both on them on education. And there is Hammurabi city down on the Antarctic part of the old world here. 17 cities to 15. Hammurabi going for the banking, turn 277 at the moment. Charlemagne getting constitution. Charlemagne getting it now, going for the corporations. It doesn't look like they are building up for any wars, so Charlemagne now on astronomy. He is going to go into the new world. Let's see how he fares doing that. Turn to 90. 18 cities Hammurabi. Hammurabi has a slight advantage there, but we know Charlemagne is now on, he has astronomy, going for military science at the moment. Hammurabi on the printing press, towards democracy. And Hammurabi has a golden age as well. I don't see any Holy Roman cities in the New World yet, so what is he waiting for? That is the question. Hammurabi is up to 18 cities, Charlemagne is still on 15, getting democracy right now. And on to scientific method next. We are at turn 310. Both of them on scientific method. Communism next for Charlemagne. He still has not settled any cities in the New World. But he does have astronomy, right? Communism and Hammurabi. Hammurabi, have you stopped tech? No, he hasn't stopped teching. There was a moment there. I thought he had stopped teching physics next for Charlemagne then. And Hammurabi, he seems to be upgrading his units, because he sometimes has a lot of time. Charlemagne now on replaceable parts. And he has settled a city, 2 cities in the New World, up to 17 cities. Now he has rifling as well, going for military tradition. Next, Hammurabi is getting astronomy right now, but Charlemagne has already 2 cities in the New World. Hammurabi on biology. Has Hammurabi stopped teching? Has Hammurabi stopped teching? Is he going culture? Hammurabi is going culture. I'm sure of it. Charlemagne, you have going for steel and you are building up units. Maybe you are building up for war, but how close is Hammurabi then to a cultural victory? Because I'm sure that's what Hammurabi is doing right now. He is on 60 turns or so to biology, which means he must surely be going for culture now. And Charlemagne is building up more units than Hammurabi. Hammurabi is not building any units, he's going culture. I'm sure of it. Charlemagne, 9 turns left for railroads. 21 to 18 cities, and he is expanding into the New World, which means he is not concentrating on going to war. And in this time where Charlemagne is busy expanding, Hammurabi has a chance to win a cultural victory if he is close enough to that, and if he can get close enough before Charlemagne decides it's time for war. Charlemagne on electricity, still expanding, 23 cities to 18. But Hammurabi on a cultural victory road at the moment. Let's see if he can get there. Charlemagne, oh, there is the war. There is the war. Charlemagne has attacked. But is it early enough? Is it early enough? He has 2.2 the strength of Hammurabi at the moment, 26 cities to 17. Charlemagne going for assembly line. Hammurabi is still going culture, I believe, so unless Charlemagne can take out one of his 3 cultural cities, Hammurabi is going to win that, despite being, well, the weaker leader here. 2.4 times the strength for Charlemagne now. Hammurabi is still on 17 cities. We are far away from domination, so Charlemagne has a lot of work to do, and we are within the last 100 turns. We are at turn 405 right now, but Hammurabi is still going culture. I don't know how close he is with his 3rd city to a cultural win, but the war rages on without Charlemagne taking any more cities. He's expanding into the New World though. 29 to 17 is the city count. 16 cities for Hammurabi. Hammurabi has lost a city there. Charlemagne, he is still attacking that, but Hammurabi is still not going for any techs. He is still going culture, because we see the number of turns left on biology for Hammurabi, down to 15 cities now. I believe Hammurabi is trying to go for culture, and he's going to do that all the way until he has lost one of his 3 core cities. 14 cities, and now they have signed peace. They have signed peace, which leaves Hammurabi 10 extra turns on his way to a cultural win, with 14 cities left and Charlemagne 34 to 14. But Hammurabi is trying to steal this game away from the Holy Roman Emperor, and he started towards his cultural attempt a long time ago. So Hammurabi, he can't actually do it. We are so late in the game that any turn now, and there is one city that has reached legendary, that's a Babylonian city, I believe, but we are in war again. Can Charlemagne take one of the 3 core cities? 13 cities left for Hammurabi now. He's still going culture. 13 cities, Charlemagne. Will you win domination? Or will Hammurabi reach culture before you can do it? 12 cities left for Hammurabi. Charlemagne 36 to 12. This is either going to be a domination Charlemagne or a culture Hammurabi. 12 cities left for Hammurabi. With only about 50 turns left of the game. Turn 450 now, 50 turns left. 10 cities left for Hammurabi now. He has lost a couple of cities quickly there. Charlemagne 39 to 10. Hammurabi is still going for culture. Is he close with his 3rd city? Has he kept his 3 cultural cities? He must have kept them. Still 40 cities to 10. Will Hammurabi steal this win from under Charlemagne's nose by culture, or will Charlemagne manage to reach domination before that happens? Turn 460. 10 cities left for the Babylonian leader Hammurabi. Charlemagne is going robotics, it doesn't matter. 9 cities left now. 9 cities for Hammurabi, but he's still going culture. He still has his 3 cultural cities then. 9 cities with 35 turns left. How close is Hammurabi and how close is Charlemagne to domination? Because now Hammurabi is going to get so few land tiles that he is in danger of losing domination as well. Oh my. Hammurabi 9 cities with 30 turns left of the game. 9 cities going for culture. Charlemagne still hasn't reached domination. 40 to 10. 40 to 10, and Charlemagne 26 turns, 25 turns. Hammurabi down to 9 cities again. Charlemagne, he's about 10 times as strong as Hammurabi, so there is no competition when it comes to power. But the question is, Hammurabi 8 cities, still no domination and still no culture. Still no domination and still no culture. Charlemagne 7 cities for Hammurabi, 7 with 19 turns left of the game. 7 cities left. Hammurabi still hasn't reached his cultural victory. And Charlemagne, well, when will domination kick in here? 17, 16 turns left. Will it be too late? 7 cities left for Hammurabi. Charlemagne, you don't sign peace now. You continue the war. You must take another city off of Hammurabi. You have only 13 turns left. 13 turns left, and Hammurabi is still going culture, I believe. With 7 cities left. 7 cities left for Hammurabi. In 10 turns, is Charlemagne going to fail to win again? He must take another city or 2. 9 turns, 6 cities left for Hammurabi now. 6 cities, but it's only 8 turns left. It's only 8 turns left for Charlemagne. Are you going to fail your domination? Are you going to fail your domination? 7 turns left. Hammurabi with 6 cities. Charlemagne 44 to 6. 5 turns left. Is this going to end in a draw, or will you do it? There it is! You did it! The first win of the season for Charlemagne. On turn 496, only 4 turns away from the time deadline, and finally Charlemagne did win a game. Domination 2076 AD, turn 496, and Hammurabi, he was finally down to 5 cities, and he never reached culture in time. Congratulations, the first win for Charlemagne, 2 points. Charlemagne won a domination victory. He declared 2 wars. The first one in 1962 turned 382. That was a 3-0 in city captures. It lasted for 43 turns before the peace treaty was signed. In 2016 he declared the last war of the game. That's turn 436. 10 cities captured, 0 cities lost, ending in a 2076 domination victory after the last war, lasting for 60 years or 60 turns. Let's go take a look at the stats, shall we? Exit, here are the graphs. Score graph, we see as expected until around 1900 or so it was even, and then Charlemagne goes up. The GNP, this big lump was Hammurabi's attempt at winning culture, which ultimately failed. We are going to see the victory condition screen later. Manufacturing, yeah, this was not a competition in the end. Food was Hammurabi's until around 1900, and then he started losing. Power was even until, Hammurabi started going for culture, and then Charlemagne started gearing up for war. Culture, yeah, we see we see the cultural attempt here. Oh my, espionage. Yeah, that was Hammurabi's until a little bit into the war. So, demographics then. Charlemagne's numbers, he passes 1,000 both in production and food, so 4-digit numbers there are good indeed. Almost 10 million soldiers, 9.7 million soldiers, 66.6 million inhabitants versus less than a million for Hammurabi in the end. And we see the rest of the numbers. The wonders first, let's go to the bottom. We see that Stonehenge is the only wonder in the BC era in Babylon, 450 BC, and then the rest in the ADs. Let's go back to the top. You can look at this list if you want to. The top 6 cities, Aachen or Charlemagne, 20 pops in that one. Actually, 21 pop is the 6th city, Luxembourg. So let's see, Charlemagne 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Yeah, all the top 6 cities are Holy Roman. Statistics then. Charlemagne, 33 cities built, 2 religions, 3 golden ages, currently 80 windmills, 78 towns and 53 farms. He built in his cities 33 granaries and barracks, 30 lighthouses, and down the bottom 8 Buddhist temples. Let's go page down, and here is the start of the wonders. Great Library, Colossus, Pyramids, Oracle, Heroic Epic is there as well. Let's go page down and see the last page. Muslim Masolos, that's a good one. We have Great Ball, Kremlin, Eiffel Tower, Statue of Liberty, Broadway, Rock and Roll, Taj Mahal, Hollywood, a lot of good stuff here. Temple of Artemis, Hanging Gardens, Great Lighthouse, Versailles. So a good number of wonders built by Charlemagne. Your current units are, let's go to the top, 108 mechanized infantries, 47 marines, 42 workers, and 41 fighters, and you also have a paratrooper. You built a total, or trained a total of 48 marines, 41 workers, 36 longbowmen, and also 36 in the missionaries then. 9 artilleries, let's go to page down. And the end is 1 frigate at the end here. You see the numbers, and the kills, 47 grenadiers, 30 longbowmen, 29 musketmen, and all the way down to 1 ship of the line. And your losses in the wars, 14 cavalries, 7 tanks, 6 privateers, yeah, not so much, and a marine at the bottom there. That's Charlemagne. Let's look at Hammurabi then. 18 cities built, 5 religions, 1 golden age, currently with 7 towns, 6 cottages and 4 mines and 4 windmills. Total built in your cities, 18 granaries, 17 of theatres, barracks and courthouses, 3 Confucian academies, page down, and you see the numbers down here. Sistine Chapel, Hagia Sophia, Statue of Zeus, is it Parthenon, and Stonehenge, Vedagon Paya, and we have to go page down again. Okay, that was the last one. The daimyo was the last one. Currently you don't have that many units, you have 8 longbowmen and 8 musketmen, and you also have a war elephant, as you see. What did you build then, or train? 39 musketmen, 35 longbowmen, and 24 Taoist missionaries, settlers, workboats, and Islamic missionaries. 6 spies, let's go page down, and 1 ship of the line. Let's confirm the numbers for kills: 14 cavalry, 7 tanks, 6 privateers, all the way down to a mechanized infantry. And your losses: 47 grenadiers, 30 longbowmen, 29 musketmen, and down to 1 ship of the line. So congratulations to Charlemagne for his first win. Let's take a look at the victory condition screen and the cities. Looking at the victory condition screen, we see Charlemagne with 82.26% of the land area, 94.61% of the population for his domination victory. If you look at the cultural cities, we see that Hammurabi, he has lost all his 3 cultural cities that he tried to build culture in, I believe, because Shushan 21, I do remember that one of the cities of Hammurabi turned legendary culture. It is not on the list, so it was captured by Charlemagne, so Hammurabi didn't stand a chance there to win that culture in the last few turns, as we can see, as actually Charlemagne was closer. Spaceship, well, he did build the Apollo program, but he didn't build any spaceship parts. So there is that, and diplomatic, not yet built apostolic palace wasn't even built in this game, which is weird, but okay. Let's go exit and take a look at the cities then. Charlemagne first, he has 46 cities, so let's go here on the city list, sort by population, and make sure we are at the top. Luxembourg, 21 pop, Aachen 20, and then we see Heidelberg and Prague on 19. If you look at the numbers, they are reasonably happy with the exception of Trier with a -1 happiness, and health is also decent. -1 is not that big of a problem really. The base food, top 40 plus on the top 4 cities, that is very good, I think. And then we have 39, 38, 39, a lot of near 40s as well, 37 here again, so very good food. Commerce, we have 87 in Aachen, I believe that is the best. Prague 65, 60 in Vienna, it looks very good there as well. And you see the production, the base production, but this is the total production after all modifiers. Not too good, but 74 production building and docking bay in Mainz at least. So with enough cities, this is good enough. 75 production in Augsburg building a Hindu temple. Oops, I think I right-clicked there. Let's go take a look at page 2. The Genoa size 12 is the last on page 1. Go bottom. Genoa size 12, here is that, and we see the rest of the cities down there, all the way down to Dur-Kuri Galsu. I believe Dur-Kuri Galsu was one of the legendary cities of Hammurabi. Of course, it is not that much Charlemagne culture in the city, so there is that. A lot of mechanized infantry units in general and stuff, so let's go exit here. 5 cities left for Hammurabi. Let's go take a look at those, if we can get a glimpse of them before they are captured. Okay, let's go to the city screen. There are the 5 cities. Let's sort by pop. Nineveh top, pop 8, Akkad and Nimrud 6, Kuta and Shushan 5. And we see that he's actually building a theater in Nimrud, despite being in a defensive war here. He should perhaps have focused on building a worker, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because he lost very, very heavily. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. Looking at the updated league tables, Charlemagne is then number 10 with 4 points, positive or plus minus 0 score turn difference. Hammurabi now number 15, 3 points, negative 28 score turn difference. The next game is going to be Ramses II versus Isabella. That comes up right after this one in just a few minutes, half an hour or so, I guess. So I hope to see you back then. I am Kjotleik. This has been the Noble Leaders League. Welcome back to the next game. Goodbye for now.